is Wednesday, November 27th. And it snowed. It snowed yesterday. Only one of my 13 brought snow gear. I can't say anything. I can't judge because I did not bring my snow boots. And I should have. Because cleaning up the car was a pain in the butt with sneakers. Anyways, it was so cute when they were all vying to try to look out the same window. It was not so cute when they were arguing over whose turn it was. That not so cute. But anyways, moving on. I'm in a better headspace today. Last week was very difficult. A friend of ours passed away. And so we're still kind of processing it. Funeral and celebration of life have already happened. I could not be there for those events because I had my medical procedure late the afternoon before, so I was still feeling really tired, and I'm not going to stress myself out trying to get ready to go and do the whole morning thing and socializing and all, and I don't have it in me. So we have been invited to a little gathering tomorrow with family to do something with the ashes in a very special space that he really loved. So we're going to go do that. And then I will go and spend time with my family, which I will definitely need. My sisters will have been out and about collecting boughs for wreath making, and so the house is going to smell so good. It's going to smell so good with the turkey and pies, all that apple spice stuff, and the evergreen. The scent of fall. I love it. So as far as reading goes, reading took a hit. Video clips, here you have it. This is the first one in over a week. I did finish The Familiar by Leigh Bardugo. And at first, after I finished it, because I had a hard time at the very beginning, I was like, oh, this is feeling like a 3, which is disappointing because if it stays a 3, this is going to be the last Bardugo for me. Well, 3.5 is what I gave it that day. And then as I was putting in my review on Storygraph, it ended up being a 3.25. Goodreads, it's a 3. I need to go change my reading to a 3 on Storygraph because it's definitely a 3 blossom. It's definitely a 3 blossom. And I'm like, okay. I'm not reading any YA at the moment. And of course, this isn't YA. It was adult or new adult or something like that. And it's still hitting like the YA for some reason. And then I decide I'm going to pick up a book, a fantasy book. You know, fantasy, wizards and magic and stuff. I'm like, okay, it's been sitting in my Audible on the library for months and months. It was free. I'm going to go ahead and check it out. Don't really want to start Abercrombie just yet. I want to be in a better headspace when I do. So I picked up The Nightblade Epic by Garrett Robinson. Then found out that this is a collection of 3 books. And the first one being The Nightblade. So I'm just reading The Nightblade right now. If I get to the end of The Nightblade, and I still feel like it's a 3, I'm just going to archive that sucker. I am. Because it's just not hitting right. Finding out that it's a YA fantasy is now explaining why I'm feeling the way that I do. So after I finish that, which I should be able to finish today, because I don't think I'm going to go and do any shopping like I'd planned, unless I go before dark. It's possible. Or I could just wait until Friday morning. That's possible too. Who knows with me? I'm all over the place with that. I really don't want to deal with the crowds, so I got to pick a time when I know there aren't going to be very many. I am going to finish Nightblade, and then I'm going to pick up the Abercrombie. That is the plan at the moment. Yeah. Okay.
The next day.
Thanksgiving morning. I am all dressed and ready to celebrate the day with my family. And also, before that, we're going to be meeting with our friend Andrew's family this morning as well. I love the fact that I was thinking about it last night. Where I live, right up the road, there's this beautiful space where you can overlook the mountains, and it's lovely. And every time I hit the top of the hill before coming to my house, I'm like, I'm home. This is my mountain. And I realized I'm going to be able to share it with our friend Andrew. It's kind of nice and a little sad. Anyways, I'm missing my Macy's Day Parade to get ready, so I'm hoping that my family recorded it, or it's going to be on again, so I can watch it. No, though we're not going to be very far because my parents are like in between. I did start the Abercrombie book after I finished Nightblade, and Nightblade I surprisingly will give a 3.5 for a young adult fantasy. It started to interest me more, so I think I'm going to continue, but I think I'm going to just take my time with it. Maybe I'll put it book 2 like after I finish Abercrombie, because Abercrombie's probably going to be pretty intense. It already is, but I'm enjoying it. It's nice to be back in Glockta's head again with the internal dialogue, and then there's Nine Fingers, and oh, so many characters that I love. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to be reading a really good book. Pretty sure. I'm already leaning towards a 5. And that's just opening book. So, more later.
Snow. 6.5 hours later.
Yeah, I'm sitting in the dark with a flashlight right now. The husband needed to go out and clean off the roof, and the power just went out as I was getting ready to listen to the last argument of Kings. Oh well. I'm going to think of something else to do. Yep. Maybe I will read by candlelight. Maybe I need to go get a different book and just start a different book and save on the batteries of my devices for now. So, fingers crossed the power comes on at some point, because it's starting to get a little chilly in here.
It is. It's a bit nipply out.
Good morning. It is November 29th, and last night the power went out because all that snow out there was heavy. Just heavy. So I started this by R.A. Salvatore, the Dark Elf Trilogy. I'm not going to read all 3 books. I'm just going to read Homeland to begin with, and to keep my brain occupied. My sister gave me these books, and they've just been sitting in a box awaiting my eyeballs. So that's what I'm doing. So yeah, I'm gonna get some Forgotten Realms in. Oops, almost dropped you. I'm gonna get some Forgotten Realms in. My husband heated up some coffee on our gas stove. It's a bit strong. I just kind of laid in bed all morning as much as I possibly could because it's freaking cold. And it's big sweater. Can't find the top to this pajama bottoms anywhere. So I'm wearing my Black Dagger t-shirt. Vampires, Angels, and Wolven. Oh my. Oh my.
The next day.
Good morning. It's Saturday. I just finished Homeland. by R.A. Salvatore, and it's the first book where we meet Dritzz, and I really like his character. I can't wait to see where his adventures take him next and what he learns about the outside world as opposed to what he's been told and taught. So that's going to be pretty interesting. That's what I think anyways. So I'm going to give this a 4 blossom. I'm now going to set aside Forgotten Realms for a little bit, and I'm probably going to be picking this up after the new year because unless I can fit in another book before the end of December. We'll see. I don't know. Because I have plans for December. I am hoping that I'll be able to read a big chunk of the Abercrombie that I started, so I'm going to finish that. That's hopefully we'll see how far I get, because I would really like to go out of my November, such as the last half has been, with a nice 5. I'm predicting a 5 blossom, but we'll see. We'll see. The husband is out and about. I still have shopping to do this weekend for coworker gift because we have our meeting Monday after work, and I kind of need to do that. But it's Small Business Saturday, and I don't know if I want to be out and about with the hordes of other people. So I might push it till tomorrow. We'll see. I don't know. I might go just to visit my sister and my family because she's still up. So we'll see. I don't know. Anyways. Yeah. My day is kind of still up in the air. But I'm going to turn on the Abercrombie and kind of putter a bit, I think, while the husband is out. And hydrate. I need to hydrate.
A few moments later.
We'll just take just a second in this book. No side character. Grummick. Crazy. Moon loving Grummick. I like him.
And the answer to your question is yes. You fight for me, you get to kill the English.
Excellent! Stephen is my name. The Lord tells me he can get me out of this mess, but he's pretty sure you're fucked.
And his entourage. I shouldn't laugh so much, but I am. It's grim. It's dark. I'm laughing. There might be some parts that, if I was closer to the characters, I would probably cry. But instead, I'm just like, I just want them to have a good death. Oh, that sounds awful. Warriors. I love it. Okay. I need to get back in. Beloved of the Moon is probably my most favorite chapter so far of book 3. Just saying.
Much later.
I was filling out my journal for December, going, I'm going to put my calendar, I'm going to do my calendar so it's all ready for tomorrow, first day of December. And then I realized today's the first day of December, Amy. You need to close out your end of November. And guess what? I also didn't finish the last Argument of Kings. So that's going to carry over. And I'm not mad about it. So I'm not going to rush it. I'm going to take my time. And I'm going to enjoy it. And I think I did what I said I was going to do. Because I didn't want to frickin' people. And I pushed today's shopping to morning. Or this afternoon. It's probably going to be this afternoon. That being said, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I don't know why I thought today was still the last day of November. What's wrong with me? I know what's wrong with me. You know what? December is going to be an amazing month. Reading, family, we're moving on. And that's the way our friend would want it. No more sad. We're going to let it come. It'll go. And it's time to get back to things that bring me joy. And I'm really glad that I have them. So, I hope whatever you've been doing, and if you celebrate Thanksgiving here in the States, like we do here in the States, if that is something that you do, my friends that watch here in the States, pretty sure. How many times can I say in the States? Listen. Whatever it was you did for the last half of November, I hope it was fun. And I hope that it brought you joy. Stay hydrated. Till next time. Bye. This feels like the perfect time for a scary story. It was late one night, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, except for the tall one outside cleaning off the roof. I like this flashlight.